Hey y'all!
Have you guys ever wondered if junkyard parts are worth it for your vehicles?
Well, in today's video, we're gonna figure out that exact question.
Let's get started.
First car here, we got a F350. Oh, which does actually have our first part here. I need this little piece, which looks like it's just gonna be two nuts. Dude, it is like so wet. There you go. All right. First part. First little trim piece out. It's actually kind of hard trying to find, you know, your type of car, because especially the 90s. Oh, I see one. Like, there's not much of them in the junkyard anymore. They're either restored or there just isn't them anymore. But I'm seeing one right here. Right here, there's one. Hopefully it's not a diesel. It looks... Those are actually nice tires, but... Okay, I don't think it is. It's not. Oh, and... It's a 91, so it fits. Okay, I'm gonna have... I got parts falling out of me. Hold on. Let's see here. I'm so short, dude. Let's see. That is a 5.8. Let's go. It does have the airbox. Let's see. Okay, that's not the best thing in the world, but okay. Let's see here. It does have some parts. Oh my god. Okay, so dude, it's a little cracked. But like this box, I need this box specifically, and then this caution air thing right here, just to make it new. It's not cracked under there. Mine has a little crack. Let's see inside. Okay. Interesting choice. I think he spray painted these too. That's kind of weird. I see. Oh, that's funny. It's got that too. Let's see. No interior pieces. This thing had 78,000 miles. That's actually not that bad. Oh, dude. What is that? What did this thing have in it, dude? Is that e-brake? Is that a short shifter? What did this guy have in here, dude? The rear end's taken out, which leaves me to believe it had a type of rear end in it. I'm gonna hop in here real quick. It's got... That's manual, am I wrong? Manual transmission? Short shifter or... something? Had a type of shifter on it. It's a custom, I guess. I don't know. See, now we're getting into like, I have no idea. Oh, it's got the keys that are stuck in there. Nice. So now I'm gonna try my best to get this guy off. This caution fan here, so we'll see how that goes. So I just found this car right before I was about to leave. It's a 1990 F-150 manual, which you don't really see these anymore, but that's crazy. And it has this. If you guys don't know what this is, the battery goes here, and this holds in the battery. And this thing is so hard to find. Mine's bungee corded right now. So I'm gonna grab this. So now I'm back in the car, and I just got out of the junkyard. It was actually only $10 for everything that I got. I got 3 things. I didn't end up getting that caution fan thing because it was going to take a lot more work. I had to take off the fan and stuff. So probably going to get that a different day. These 3 things. And if you don't know what those are, I'll explain it later when I get back home. So I'll see you then. And so here's are the 3 parts that I got. Obviously, you saw this first part. That was the very first part we got, and it is a door trim handle. Right there, as you can see, it is like cracked. Something's broke on it, so I just got it just in case. Next thing is this, which goes right up on top right here, and we're probably gonna put that on here shortly. And then we got this guy. This guy, I don't know how I'm gonna fit. It goes from like right here and then goes into this port right down there, all the way over there. So yeah, that'll be an interesting custom fab, but that's pretty much what we got at the junkyard. So I think what we're gonna do is probably put on this cap first. So obviously this is the first part we're gonna be doing, the cap that goes on the throttle body. Some of these, like these screws, I wish were better because like they're kind of rusty and stuff, but it's whatever. It's just 2 screws that go into the throttle body, but you know, it's like whatever. It is dirty, so I am gonna go ahead and clean this before I put it on there just to make it better. I wish it'd be kind of cool if I put like a, you know, like Cristo labeled right here and then like spray painted it on with garnet red, because that's just like the best GM color ever produced. Fun fact, if you didn't know, the Bronco is actually a GM color, because why not, you know? That'll piss some people off, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up. All right, so now I cleaned this off. It actually came out pretty decent, if I do say so myself. But yeah, so we're gonna do this. It's very bright out today, I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna step up on this. If you haven't watched that yet, you know, definitely check it out. We put this on, but we're gonna stand up here. Now here's what I'm worried about, okay? This right here is to help this, because it opens and then the spring kind of helps it cock back. I don't know if we're gonna be able to have this anymore, because so it has to go into that hole, but that spring is gonna make it very difficult to do so, because like it sits like that. But if I look under here, it's up because of that spring, so I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll see. I'll come back with an answer. All right, so surprisingly that worked. You know, I got my stance. I don't know, it works. The spring kind of made it tighter, so it kind of was holding it all in there, and plus that means that the spring is also being held in there and it won't come off, which is actually pretty nice. So yeah, that's our first item. The next thing we got to deal with is that right there. The third item, I'm actually gonna get down from here. The third item, which is inside our door panel right here. It's not broken. I don't know why I thought it was broken, but it's not. I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just gonna have the part, but I'm just not gonna do it. So yeah, but let's go finish that tube. The tube actually isn't meant for my type of car. It's meant for the Fords, the F-150s and F-250s and stuff like that. And it's not actually the same as a Bronco. The Bronco actually, it's like a hook almost. And that's because if you saw on this video, the spout is like exerted out the other way. And that's why the tube went on there. And I kind of knew that when I was grabbing the part, but it was the only car that I saw that had it left on it. So I think I'm gonna just try and custom fab up a little like hook piece that'll work, and then maybe clamp it on there and then clamp it on the spout. That, or I'm just gonna swap the valve covers, which I don't even think is gonna work, but like then that means I gotta go all the way back to. I just found this legendary piece of loot right here. This is the 90-degree I'm talking about. So it's gonna go onto that part right there and go whoop and go whoop and then okay. Ka-chow, look at that. This thing was like under $10, you know. We got made in India. $. Filter wise, this is the original. This is what's left of the filter, as you can tell. Made in USA, Motorcraft, whatever. This is the new guy. Not really new guy, it was just on there, but I'm gonna reuse it because there's nothing wrong with it really, except that it's getting dirtier because I'm touching with my dirty hands. But we're just gonna plop that in a little box over there, and like yeah. All right, we got this thing all laced up. We got it in there all tight and fitted. I put some zip ties right there and a hose clamp, and now it's in there, and it's good, and it's tight, and it's good, and it's tight. Now everything's looking all nice. You can't even see it from over here, but looking all nice and pretty. Comes up under there, you can see it right here. All locked up, everything's done. I just did this guy in this video. Now, I do have the block that goes right here that holds the battery in place. But the jumper cables are just doing so good. And, like, I don't see a need for me to actually put that back in there. And I don't have the screw, and I don't feel like looking for one. So I'm not going to do it in this video. I'll probably do it sometime. Never. But, like, at least I got it, you know. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, I didn't start it for you guys. That's a surprise. You guys don't get to see that yet. However, that does conclude our video today. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I would love if you could go check out more of my videos. Thank you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodaloo!